This is breast, and today we are going to talk about breast changes. So when you start your breastfeeding journey, you might start off like that. Your breast is the size that it has grown into during your pregnancy, and when baby is born, you might notice only some slight changes. However, over the course of the next few days, and when your milk is transitioning, you might notice big changes, and your breast may turn into a larger breast. You might feel very full. You might even start leaking, and there is a visible change in size, shape, and fullness that is definitely noticeable once your milk has transitioned. And this kind of size difference, as well as just being able to have that full sensation and knowing that there is milk there because your breast feels full in between feeds and also has that fill-up sensation, can sometimes offer lots and lots of reassurance. However, it is also normal for your breast to regulate. Regulation normally means that your breast is changing size again. And a breast that seemed to be quite full and quite heavy in between feeds and had that filling up sensation is now softer, now smaller, and there is not this fill up sensation anymore. We tend to draw the conclusion that there has to be something wrong with breast. This is not the case. It is completely normal for your breast to become more efficient at milk production and to avoid complications by simply feeling more softer, by not being overly engorged and overly full, and by trying to prevent complications with that process. Being less full and being softer does not mean anything wrong with your milk supply. If anything, it shows me as an IBCLC that your milk supply has regulated nicely. You no longer are at risk in developing lots and lots of complications should your feeding routine vary each day. And you have regulated in a well-established milk supply as well. We tend to say a soft breast is a happy breast. And if you have to imagine you are always having an overfull breast and your baby would sleep differently or even go longer in between feeds, you would have lots of complications. So therefore, actually developing into a soft breast that is regulating nicely and doesn't fill up to an uncomfortable state anymore is your body's clever way of preventing complications. If you do have any questions and you feel insecure about your milk supply, it's always a good idea to speak to an IBCLC to get some extra reassurance.